Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Time with Coach Josh Smalls. Everybody in the building, thank y'all for tuning in this morning. It is a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday morning. I hope that you all had already voted. If not, I hope that you plan to be in line to vote today. It is very important that we vote. We need to get off our butts and go vote. I'm a believer now, right? Because I hadn't always thought this way. I'm a believer now that if we all vote and the votes don't work, I will never vote again, right? But if we have not all voted, then we can't say that the votes do not work until we take the opportunity, we take the duty, and we go out and vote. Until we do that, we cannot say that they don't work. And I want to make sure that you all understand that we need to do it together. If we can get everyone to go vote, which is obviously the hardest thing in the world, but if we get everyone to go vote, I think we can finally see and understand what's the value in the voting. Obviously, we need some people to vote for, right? But we need to definitely exercise your right. And let's see what is. I don't like law. I don't like law. I don't like AJ lives already something deep into the. Okay, I'm missing something here. AJ Lives. Oh, AJ Lives. Yes. AJ. Me and AJ was on. Yes, I'm gotta fix him up to be on my show. I think it's gonna have to be next week because I'm full this week, and I will know for sure later on today what that looks like. So, yeah, I am. I can't say I'm overwhelmed. I'm very overjoyed with a lot that's coming up. I cannot wait for the next thing that's about to happen, and I'm very excited about it. And I'd love to say, open up. I'd love to say some things that I cannot share. Let's just say that. E. Cole in the building. Good morning. Big Mike in the chat. What's good? Big Mike in the building. I would love to see share some stuff with you all, but I cannot at the moment. But I will soon. I will soon. Yes, AJ's live yesterday was so on point and so needed. And the fact that he would talk you into the proper poem to use at the time was great. He had me do. I think I did 3 poems. And it was. I mean, AJ just have this gift to bring you into a space so that you feel comfortable enough to do this particular poem that he wants you to do, or something within that nature. And I think that was a great part of his show, having that option to do that. And yeah, I think it's really, really, really dope with that. So your guest is here. So I'm gonna bring her on in a minute. I am really I thought COVID was like the worst thing. And I've met some amazing people during this time. I've talked to some great folks. I've even done some things that I was not even sure would be possible during this time. And had I not done that, I wouldn't be here, right? You all wouldn't be here this morning if it wasn't for COVID. So I'm grateful for that. I want us to start looking at it as in a different lighting. Okay, it happened. It is what it is. It's here, right? However, you've done something different that you hadn't done before, and that's count on yourself. You've counted on yourself more during this time than ever before. So that's very important. And I want you all to really, really pay attention to that, because I was one to complain. Good morning, Brianna. I was one at Daybreak. Good morning to you. I was one who complained so much about, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What I'm going to do? And they had some things that were shut down, but there were some amazing things that did happen. And some inspiring ideas that came out of this situation. So definitely let's start looking at this COVID scenario a little differently. Okay, it's here, and it's still, I've heard a few cities got shut down again because people aren't doing the right thing. But in this time is the best time for you to reach into yourself and figure out what it is that you want to do. If you did not have your job, you have to figure out something to do. So in this time, you need to kind of find a way to reevaluate whatever it is you're doing and thinking for yourself. And let's just push forward. There's plenty of people on here that you can talk to almost all day long to get your stuff together and figure out what's next for you. So take some time and do that and focus on that. And yeah. So good morning. And yes, COVID has helped me so much in different ways. Yes, Brianna, COVID had done some amazing things for me. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. So without any further shenanigans from me, I'm going to bring up your guest. I'm going to bring up your guest. Um, Shamir, what's up, lady?
Hey, hey, hey,
Good
hey.
morning to you. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Your background is so dope. Like I'm ready
I
to
know. I
play.
think you can see my poll up there, but don't look at it.
Uh, I'm gonna save that for the nighttime hour. She said, "Don't look at my pole." I'm wondering, is that a stripper pole? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No, I should have put it up a little bit more. No stripper pole over here.
We can't see it anyway, so it's all good. You're
Okay.
fine. It's fine. So, firstly, let me let you introduce yourself to everybody. Tell them who you are, what you do, where you're from, anything that you want to share about who you are.
Who am I? My name is Shamir Neal, and I am also, AKA, as people call me, Canvas Dolls. I am from the QC 704. I am a artist, I guess you would say. I have my own paint company called Canvas Dolls. I also have a kids company called Think and Paint, and I am also a psychotherapist full time.
Which I didn't know when I first met you. Which was I was like, oh wow, I didn't know. Um,
Yes.
so how long have you been doing your artwork?
I have been in business for almost 3.5 years
Mhm.
with my kid. I started off with my kids' company, and then one day an adult asked me to do a party. And I was like, wait a minute, this is dope. And then I decided to do another party and another party. And then I developed Canvas Dolls, and Canvas Dolls has been here for about a year and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Miss
Um,
Jones.
and we've worked together. Well, the
Yes,
first time I came in, we did something at one of your events, and then we started with the Seductive Tuesdays.
right. I saw you. I can't even remember where I saw you first, but I
Mhm.
was like, he's dope. His group is dope. I have this idea. I didn't know. Oh, I saw you at Uptown at the Tavern.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
saw you there. And I was like, they're dope. I gotta do something with them. Poetry is something that I love. So I was like, let's mix the two art forms of paint and poetry. And bam, you were like, yes. And I was like, let's do it.
Let's do it. I definitely enjoyed that time, and that space was really good. Obviously, there's always something with a venue that it's like, oh, I wish I could do this differently, but it was an amazing time. I always, when the pictures come up in the feed, I'm like, wow, I could remember almost every time we was there.
Right.
Um, I don't think there could have been a better situation in that moment, like to come there because I was doing Tuesdays for years already, but adding the art concept to it was really, really dope. And I love the work. I love the stuff we've done. I still got some ideas for some other things, right? You know me, I'm
Let's
always.
do it. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, say the word and it's done.
I want to ask you, art, well, as far as artwork, right? Whether it's something you're doing for yourself, something you put in your office, or you're doing for someone else, what does that make you feel like? What does that mean to you? Like having artwork that you know you've created and you've added your own colors to it. What does that mean to
Um, That's a heavy question because
you? We got time.
sometimes I paint for fun and then sometimes I paint depending on my mood. A lot of my abstract art. So I teach paint classes where we do host events, of course, like we've done before, where the painting is of a woman or a man or an item. But I love, people don't know this, but my favorite type of art is abstract art. So I will get in my garage and however I'm feeling, if I'm feeling happy, I got I got paint right here. Like it don't stop. Um, I'll grab red and yellow if I'm feeling like I just want to be in a vibe. My favorite color is black. I'll grab the black. So just to after I paint it, of course, I'm looking at it like, yo, I did that. Like I'm proud of myself, but I'm happy because sometimes it's hard to find artwork to match your mood or to match your decor. Some people get like crazy color couches and they're like, hey, I don't have anything to match with it. So I'm like, I got you. So to sit back and enjoy the room and know that you created it is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched you. I always watch. I always look on your Instagram. I'm always checking your vibe when you're out. You know what I love about you is there's no difference between when you're out or when you're busy. Like you are who you are, and I think
Right.
some people don't. Everybody don't get that. I think sometimes people become something different, and when they're doing something, and not that saying that you're not professional or that you're too professional, and when you're chilling, but your mode is always the same. There's always this balance there, and I think that's admirable. I think people can learn a lot from watching you out because I've seen you out and I've seen you working, and it's like you're the same person all the time, and they can't say the same for everybody.
Yeah.
So, is there a method to the madness with that? Is there something in particular you just stick with your guns, or is something that you say, okay, I'm focused. This is what I'm going to do.
Well, to me, my whole mindset is that I'm grateful. I'm thankful for my supporters. I'm thankful for the business. So I want to treat everybody like they want to be treated. I want to be treated like a customer when I go to places. So, and I want them to be kind and friendly and all that. So I try to just do the same. I try to
Yeah.
be the same person all day long. Of course, I get angry like everybody else. I get sad like everybody else, but I'm definitely about my business and creating a space of fun and entertainment. If we vibing out, if we trapping paint, if we doing some couples, like I just want to be in the mood. But I just try to stay humble and grounded. I don't really get into the like the whole fame and light of it all. Like I'm small time, but I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and they were like, canvas dolls. And I'm like, who? Me? And that's happened quite a few times, but it's like, wow, like, me, like, my business. I'm out there. So, but I just thank them and I just keep like remaining humble because I'm just grateful for it all.
Yeah. Well, it shows. Like you're never like this, you know, braggadocious kind of person. You always it's always laid back. But you're funny as hell. Like people don't know you don't understand
I
that
know, right? I need to go on like I told my friend, I was like, I'm gonna go to Comedy Zone and do like, they have like the stand-up where you can just
yeah.
come if you're like, what do they call amateur?
Him
And
tonight.
my friends was like, Shamir, you funny, but you like friend funny. You not like stage funny. I'm like, watch, I'm gonna show you. I'm getting up there.
So listen,
2021, I'm coming.
those are my folks down there. I play ball with the owner and the booking agent. So holla at me. I get you hooked up. Ain't no thing.
Listen, I'm gonna be shaking in my bones, but I'm gonna be up there.
So so with the Comedy Zone, their thing is and they like to they want you to bring a crowd with you to make sure that you have what you need, which I think is a really good thing, that you always have your people in the audience that's going to laugh and celebrate you. I've witnessed poets and comedians who, when they don't have people in the audience and they're good all the time, and then they shocked, they shook because they don't have
Right.
the energy they need. So that's one of the big things, just so you know. But yeah, I'll get you hooked up. Ain't no thing.
You better
Ain't,
come. You
ain't
better
nothing.
come.
Listen, if you on stage, I'm there. I'm
Okay.
there. I'm there. Not even a problem. Not even a
And you
problem.
better laugh even if I'm not funny.
I'm gonna do like Eddie Murphy does when he overdoes it in his movies when he's laughing and it's not even funny.
No, don't do that.
I'm
Don't do
overdo it. Lay on the floor, on the
No.
table, like Martin did when he was at the show when he went there. Oh, I'm gonna lay all on the table, knock shit over, and just
Okay. Okay.
they're gonna put me out. They're gonna put me out. So let's talk about some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Firstly, your dream vacation. What does that look like? If you can be like, it doesn't matter where, how, money is not an object. Anything you want. What does your dream vacation look like?
Wow, I've never thought about that, but I guess it would definitely be a couples trip.
Okay.
I'm so tired of going on vacations with my girls. I love them, but I'm like, this single life, it's cool, but I'm looking at the clock like, come on, Jesus. So definitely a couples trip. I want to go somewhere where the weather is beautiful, sand in my toes, cocktails laid out, catch a tan, melanin. I just want it to be peaceful, but also maybe like a few days in there partying, but shopping, of course. But just relaxation, because I'm always on the go. So, and then no limits with funds. That would be a dream vacation to not think about funds and just go.
and just go.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
go. I want that. So I'm gonna get that.
I think everybody should have that at least one time in their life,
Right. Well, I'm
right?
praying for it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, pray for me too. I need an extra prayer with mine because
Oh, okay. I got you. 2 prayers. Okay.
shopping, love it or hate it.
Shopping. I actually hate shopping, but I hate the act of shopping, but I love the aftermath, like the clothes and all the items that you have. I haven't been shopping in forever. But I definitely like to purchase things, but sometimes the whole shopping and picking through things, that's a
Mhm.
journey.
Yeah, yeah. What about shopping highlights and shopping nightmares? What is your best shopping experiences and your worst? What do you just absolutely dread shopping for?
Uh, okay. I hate shopping for like, when there's like, oh, it's an all white party or it's an all black party. I hate that because it's like, I got to shop in Charlotte and we only have a few malls here. So you
Hmm.
don't want to have the same dress as somebody else. You didn't have time to shop online. So I definitely hate shopping for like themed occasions. That is not for me. I'm like, we gonna put something together. Um, my best shopping experiences, I guess I would say around this time, like holidays.
Gotcha.
They got the sales, they got the things packaged. The perfumes are like in this little caboodle thing with different fragrances instead of just buying one. They got the lotions, they got the sprays, they got. I'm getting excited. I'll get excited. So just shopping around the holiday, the smells of cinnamon and peppermint, and seeing my mom smile and
Yeah.
family, like those are my shopping for other people is definitely a fun thing to do around the holidays. But your girl gotta throw in a little something, something for herself. Little something, something, little 1-2 step.
Somebody has a question for you. It's like,
Yes.
you tend to analyze almost everything, and if so, how do you turn your mind off? That I think is a big question.
That is a good question. I get that question a lot. However, in relationships and friendships, I'll give an example. So I can't help the way I speak. So if I'm speaking in a clinical tone or I'm using those words like facilitated, provided, just all those buzzwords that we use. And if I use that speaking to like a friend, they're like, don't be doing all that psychoanalytical stuff on me. And I'm like, whoa, I'm just talking, I'm just having a conversation. Sometimes I guess I'm doing it and I don't even know that I'm doing it, but I try to just watch myself with it. And when you in school, they talk about I did social work. That was my major. I have a bachelor's and master's in social work, and then I am licensed with North Carolina and South Carolina. So they teach you that therapy or being a therapist is just not a job. It is a lifestyle.
Right.
So I just carry myself that way, but I don't try. It's just who I am. It's within me.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to, take it all off when I get home, just be the Shamir that I am. But at the end of the day, I can't help it. But I'm really not trying to do them like that. If I give them advice, I guess it's not coming across like a homegirl or a girlfriend, even though that's what I think I'm doing. But I think they judge my profession and think that that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But honestly, I just want to talk to my homegirl and just give her advice, not from a therapist point of view, but just from, a friend.
Right.
But sometimes it's hard for them to see it that way because they know, your background.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that, but I think like, when you're in the mental health field, and it's just like being a doctor or being a teacher. Like you can't do that for a job. That's not a paycheck kind of a gig. It's a life changer.
Right.
And I don't think you can actually be in that profession and not marry it. Either you love it or you hate it. There's no in between. Because if you don't like it, I mean, how are you going to help somebody? Right. So I get it. I would. I don't know how. I think I would be overindulged in it, and I would probably have to retire early. Because of the person that I am.
It is a lot, especially with COVID. I have seen an increase with clients, people who suffer from depression or anxiety. It is definitely heightened at this time. And then people who have never suffered from those disorders are now coming out that, hey, I'm suffering in silence and I need help. Those referrals are definitely coming in.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I was younger and the stock market crashed, and in New York City, there was stockbrokers who were jumping off of buildings.
Yeah.
And that was the the biggest thing what came with understanding that people were going through this depression. And then 9/11, after 9/11, depression was a big thing too.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that with the COVID pandemic, it had took it to a whole nother level because people
Absolutely.
who normally can get along just couldn't find it. They were pretty lost. They just couldn't find that whatever's next. And I think that been, oh man,
It's been a lot. I've noticed that husband and wives, they're not used to be husband and wife 24 hours a day. Parents are not used to being parents 24 hours a day. When everything was shut down, they were not used to being a parent or being a husband or a wife. Domestic violence rates were crazy. Child abuse rates crazy because people were not used to it. It was an adjustment for everybody. And some people didn't handle it well.
I've heard some stories. You know, it's funny. We know so many people who have just met not that long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, Venus, who else? I mean, like every freaking body, like, oh yeah, I know Shamir. I'm like, really? And now I'm like, how do we not meet in the process?
Before, right?
Yeah, yeah. And but it's been an amazing ride going through this and still meeting people that and then they're in the same field and I didn't even know y'all know each other. That's been crazy. That has been crazy. We talk about some more fun stuff because I want you to have that. Today is all about happiness. Music.
Music.
What's your favorite music to listen to?
R&B. I am a lover's girl. Like, give me some Tank, give me some Carl Thomas, give me some Usher, Jill Scott. I mean, that's all I listen to. And my friends, they get in the car, they like, I don't want to listen to this love making music. And I'm like, I didn't even notice I had it on. Like, we'll be going out and they're like, music soul child. They're like, I don't want to hear that. So I'm like, okay, but R&B is my thing. But I ain't gonna lie, the last 2 weeks, guess what I've been listening to?
What?
Christmas music.
Really? Well,
I'm
I'm
in the spirit. I'm in the spirit. I'm putting up my Christmas tree this year. This week. Don't judge me. Don't talk about me. It's going up.
Just have it down by the time Easter gets here. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna do it like that now. I ain't gonna do it like that. By the second week of January, it will be down, but it is definitely going up this week. I feel like I need it. I want to come home and just be in the mood and be able to enjoy it. But I posted it on Facebook and people were like, give me the side eye. I was like, mind your business. Mind your business. It's going up this week and I'm posting it.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
But the Temptations Christmas music on blast right now.
So my favorite Christmas song ever, right? Even though I don't celebrate it, my favorite Christmas song is Donny Hathaway's Merry Christmas. Listen, if you play that song, everything changes in my mood. Like, because I'm a Donny Hathaway fan. Like, you cannot go wrong with Donny Hathaway. But when he plays that song this Christmas, that is like, I don't care what store you walk into. When that song comes on, you singing that song. I don't care if you are a monk, you singing that song. I think that's my favorite all time. I remember when we were younger and the cartoons used to come on, and you want to sit in front of the TV and watch the cartoons right after Thanksgiving dinner. You know the cartoons was coming on, and the Christmas cartoons were coming on. Do you have a favorite Christmas cartoon?
Of course, like everybody should have the same one. I'm like biased. What? Charlie Brown. Come on now. Like that's everybody's. And if it's not, you at.
You
Charlie Brown Christmas. Come on.
Yeah. And then everybody after that one has to be the animated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the bomb.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, let me ask you this: what's your favorite childhood Christmas memory?
Favorite childhood Christmas
Yeah.
moment? I don't.
Okay.
What if I was to tell you when I found out Santa Claus wasn't real? That was like my favorite moment.
Was it?
So, I was snooping through my mom's closet, right? And I was like, "What is this?" And it was the Nintendo. It was some games. It was a necklace, and I think it was like a pair of shoes or something. And I'm like, I'm gonna wait to Christmas. I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna wait to Christmas and see if she give this to me or if Santa Claus give it to me, right? Because she
Mhm.
used to give me gifts and Santa Claus separately.
Oh.
So sure enough, I woke up. Guess what was downstairs under the tree from Santa? I was like, I felt like she betrayed me like all my life.
You should have known then you was going to be a professional something, because children don't think about that. They don't care. And then after the fact, it's like, I got it.
No, I was so mad. I was like, how could you do me like this? And then she even took it as far as to like eat the cookie and leave like half of it. And she was like, Santa bit the cookie and look, he used the napkin and it was balled up. I'm like, Ma, what you doing? Like, you really had me going, but now you pushing it like he ate the cookie. Now you know you ate that cookie because I saw that stuff in the closet.
Wow. Your
Yeah, she
mom
was.
went all the way in.
What? I used to get letters from Santa
Wow.
in the mail with a stamp.
Yeah. Do you have siblings?
I don't. It's just me.
You and your mom. Okay, so your mom was making sure you had. Okay, I get it.
I
Because
appreciate her, but I did feel like, come on now,
hook me up.
betrayed. You was lying. I asked you, was he real? And you told me yes.
I don't want you calling your mother after this goes off.
You know, we might have to
Remember
talk.
that time?
The memories coming back. We might have to have another conversation, you know?
So I grew up in a Muslim household, so we didn't celebrate holidays. And in fact, it was funny, even cookouts. We went to cookouts, or if somebody invited us over to the house to eat, we had to eat before we left, before we got to their home. Because my mom was like, we don't eat certain things. And even though people know it, they forget because this is how they cook. So even when it was cookouts, we had to eat off of separate grills. Like we wouldn't eat on the same grill the other family members had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my mom was on it. So I remember one time my mom was like, y'all, we were young, and we were talking about how kids would go to school and come back with Christmas gifts, and we'd be like, yeah, we don't celebrate Christmas. So my mom was trying to do, so she didn't wrap and put up a tree. Matter of fact, one year she did try to put up a tree and it kept falling down. She threw it away. It wasn't happening. It was done.
She wasn't used to it.
She was like, this is because I'm not into this. I'm not supposed to be doing it. Done. Well, she bought me the Muhammad Ali Rock'em Sock'em thing. So it's Muhammad Ali with this thing to his back, and he punching Joe Frazier. They're fighting like this. So my smart behind decided to go in my mother room snooping around. And I saw it. And I could not wait to open it, right?
No.
I didn't open it.
Okay.
My foolish behind went and said, Mommy, who's Muhammad Ali said is that? She said, you ain't getting nothing now.
You spoiled it.
I spoiled it. I know all my brothers and sisters was mad, but I mean, we weren't used to it. She still gave it to me, but that was my Christmas experience. And that was the last Christmas. She was like, no, I'm not doing this again.
Okay.
Can you imagine the tree falling down? You're trying to put the tree for your children and it just won't work. Maybe
she thought it was a sign because it kept, falling down that she didn't need it.
Oh, she threw it away. That was it. I don't remember seeing it. Somebody asked, what is your favorite Christmas dessert?
Easy. German chocolate cake.
Really?
Yes. Put it in the microwave just a little bit. As my grandma say, knock the chill off of it. Whatever that means. But German chocolate cake, definitely.
Fellas, y'all better take notes. She says she's single.
Yes.
German chocolate.
But don't be putting me out there on no dating sites and sign-ups. But yes, I am.
I am so afraid of dating sites. I don't think I would ever go on a dating site.
I can't do it. My friends, I have about 3 friends who have done it, and it has been successful. They've been in relationship for a good 2 to 3 years.
Nice.
And they're like, Shamir, we're gonna set you up a profile and just act like, you know, we're you, and then we're just gonna tell you where to go. And I'm like, nah, I ain't getting on no dating site.
That ain't working, son.
Nah, I can't do it. I cannot. I can't. Like, no.
I'm trying to imagine, because social media does that for you anyway. Somebody send you a DM, you know what I mean? You go look through their pictures. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just whether or not you answer the call. So why when I go to a dating site and then you know these people are looking for somebody?
Right.
Yeah,
I just can't. I
yeah,
can't.
I'm a bit nervous about that. I just don't know. I mean, people lie anyway. So
Well, I did a week ago. I followed, I think it's Christian Black Singles. I don't know why I followed that group, but maybe because they were like in my ear about the whole dating online.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I could go is following a group, and it just popped up. So, but I'm not responding. I'm not saying anything. People on there posting, "Hi, I'm new to the group and I'm single." Nah, I ain't doing that.
Let's venture into that. What is your biggest turn off from a man?
Biggest turn off would be inconsistency.
Inconsistency.
Absolutely.
You know, I think as men, we just haven't been taught to do those things. It's so easy for us to be taught to, you know, and especially now, right? It's so many more women to men. It's easy. And I think a lot of women make it very easy for us. A lot of women make it very easy. And I don't know that we're taught to do those things. I don't know that we're taught to be, which you would think that common sense is to be consistent, but I could be raggedy and hoes are still love.
Raggedy.
I mean, just think about it. If you have clean clothes on, you have a little bit of money in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? You smell good, you got a car, you a shoe in these days. Yeah. I mean, that's the standard. Have a car that's yours, a little bit of money when you come around, and you take a bath. That's the standard nowadays.
Yeah. Sometimes less than that, depending on the woman.
They're coming to pick it up. Yeah, but it happens. It happens. I think my biggest turn off with women is cigarette smokers. That I can't do. You smoke cigars?
But I smoke cigars. I do. I love to smoke a cigar, but cigarette smoke I can't handle.
Yeah. How did you get into cigars?
I got into cigars when I went to graduate school. I went to graduate school in Miami.
Okay.
So there was a lot of Cubans with the cigars and the Cuban coffee, and I just kind of got introduced to it there.
Yeah.
And so when I came back home, I started dating someone at the time that was a cigar smoker. So I'm like, oh, I already know how to do this. But then I got a little bit more educated on, you know, the different types and everything like that. So yeah. I had one last night, as a matter of fact. I went to Taylor Smoke. Had a little relaxing time, had a little drink.
Yeah.
Unwind. You know, therapists need to unwind. We hold a lot. So
yeah. Y'all, the work you do. Yeah, I would paint all day, every day. I would have no choice. Like I would have to. I think one of the flyest pictures I see on Instagram is when a woman has a hat on and she got her cigar.
A cigar.
I don't know how that's fly. Like that should only be in black and white with a highlight somewhere. Like I think that's like.
See, you're gonna make me do that next time I go. I might go tomorrow, so I might do that.
Do it. I love those pictures. Like those are like you gotta see those pictures. Like they just stand out to me. Yeah. It's kind of like when women see a man with a nice suit on. For me, it's the same kind of thing. It's classy. You know what I mean? It's like you expect to see a shot of brown liquor in the picture. You know what I mean? Like
no brown liquor. I'm straight white.
What's your favorite drink?
Ciroc.
Ciroc. You said it with authority.
Great Goose. And I just love wine. Moscato is my favorite.
Wine. I'm a red wine drinker. I used to drink liquor when I was younger, but I would do red wine and be just fine. That's fine. I don't do the blunts and all of that. And I haven't smoked since, because I almost lost my lung when I was 19. So I don't smoke. But something about the cigar. I'm not, I guess I can't say I would never try it. I'm just, I'll look at it and I'm good with it.
I'll try it for you. Don't worry. I got your back.
I just don't want to come home and my clothes smell like smoke.
Well, yeah, it's going to do that. And it gets in your hair, it gets on your clothes, but,
It is what it is.
It is. I'd rather smell like a cigar than a cigarette any day.
Yeah, that I cannot do the cigarette. I absolutely will not do that. Let me tell me the top 5 people that could be dead or alive that are the most inspirational to you.
I don't know if I have 5, but
well, give me what you got. Give me what you got.
The most inspirational, dead or alive. Ja, goodness. You should have gave me a list before I got on here. I could have gave you some people.
No, I like the natural. I like the natural. And then it's what pops up because it shows where your mind is at in the moment. So that's fine.
Oh. I'm like, what they call it, a brain fart? Like I'm having like 5 of those.
Okay, let's do this one. Top 5 celebrities you would like to meet.
That I would like to meet.
I mean, sit down and have a conversation with, like, be just in their home, like.
Barack Obama, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So can I say Barack Obama and Michelle together?
Yeah, you can put them together. It's the same household.
Okay. I definitely would want to meet Beyonce. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's not because of, well, I guess it is, but it's not because I follow her music all the time. I love her hustle. Like, all I know how to do is just hustle and I'm always doing something. Yeah. So I would love for her to just like talk to me about her drive and her motivation. And she does so much, like these big performances that she does and giving back to the community and being humble. And you rarely hear things about her in the media, about her getting involved in mess. Like, I like that about her. She's an independent woman. She's good by herself and she's good together with her husband. Yeah. So definitely Beyonce. Bob Marley.
Yes. Yeah.
Bob Marley. I would love to definitely meet him. I think that would be a dope interview or meeting just to sit down with him and chop it up about his music, he got flavor. Like, I love it. Yeah. Who else would? I don't know. Like, of course I want to go back and meet some, activists or people, my ancestors and stuff like that. Of course that, but I don't know, you put me on a spot.
I love it. That's one of my favorite questions that I love to ask.
It's not my favorite question.
What about this one?
I'm scared.
This one is a good one. Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush.
Or crushes. You might have more than one.
Okay, so I think his name is Brian White. He played on the movie with it was like a Step-In movie with Neo. I can't remember. Megan Good was on the movie.
Oh,
he the light-skinned brother, Brian White.
Yeah, he was on the other team. Brian
White. Yes, okay. I love Brian White.
Nice looking brother. I got you.
I like Brian White. I love the old Tyrese. This Tyrese, a little crazy, but the old Tyrese I used to love. I used to love back in the day. Don't tell nobody. Johnny Gill. I used to like Johnny Gill. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Okay.
Your red dress.
Yes, and my high heels. What? I used to love him, but I ain't tell nobody though.
I won't say no.
I used to love. Well, I still love Carl Thomas back in the day.
I wonder if
he's still doing music. I seen him in Charlotte last year or the year before.
Right, he was here.
He was here. Yeah, he comes out. Celebrity crush. I think Tyrese and Brown White was just like my main two. Oh, what's my man? Morris Chestnut.
Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
all over, huh? Your
what?
whole
It's a
mood changed.
wrap.
You was
It's like I used to love dark skin, bald head men. Like that was my thing. Like, and he just fit the.
like, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for Idris Elba. No, Idris.
You know what? I do like him, and I actually met him. Well, I didn't meet him. Let me reel that back. Let me take it back. I saw him and like we locked eyes, and I was walking down the street and I turned back and he was still looking and I was still looking and I'm like, he think I'm cute. He think I'm cute. Okay.
Why you gonna grab his booty? Just give one squeeze.
Yes, but I do like him. I do like him.
Yeah, he's always a favorite, and I get it. I get it. He's always a favorite. I mean, you know, his image has always been amazing in movies.
Yeah.
No wonder. I came up with some ideas while we talk about what I want to do, but I'm not gonna go there right now.
Okay.
So here's
Right
what I like to do. I like to let my guests talk about anything that they want to talk about. A lot of time we get interviews and we talk and we don't get to say things that we want to say, things that we want people to know about us or what we do. You can talk about your business, your company, what you do, all that stuff. Here's your time to shine with that.
Okay, well, since today is election day, I think I'll start off by just talking about the importance of voting. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to be in line at 6:30 to make sure that I rock my vote. So before I go into what I do, I definitely want to encourage you, if you have not already, go and vote. I know a lot of people feel like their vote is not going to be counted, but our people fought too hard for us not to take the opportunity to vote. I would stand in line all day for how many ever hours I needed to make sure that my people's struggles and challenges does not go in vain. So definitely vote is what I would like to say today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but hopefully you choose the right one. So you want me to talk about just
Whatever you want to talk, whatever's on your mind.
What's on my mind, or about my business? You said about my business, or
your business, whatever's on your mind, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, I'll shout myself out first. So I want to say that I am the owner of Canvas Dolls, again, where we do paint and sip. We provide paint kits. So if you don't want to come into the studio or have a party with us, you can definitely get the kits taken into your home. It comes with a pre-sketched canvas, paintbrush, paint, apron, disposable easel, depending on which one you get. Check me out on social media at Canvas Dolls. On IG, it's Canvas Dolls. On Facebook, it is Canvas Dolls, the letter TNP. We got what you need, so come on. As far as the therapy, you mocking me?
I am not.
Okay, I'm controlling my head. As far as the therapy, it is, again, I'm Shamir Neal, and the name of my company is Neal Counseling Services. You can hit me up at www.nealcounselingservices.com. Neal, Neal, counselingservices.com. And again, Canvas Dolls and Canvas Dolls TNP on social media. What I want to talk about today was just to rock the vote. What else is on my mind? You got me thinking about online dating right now. But I'm not gonna do it. I don't really have too much on my brain other than getting to this hustle. Me and Beyonce gonna chop it up, so you know we can do that. Definitely Christmas spirit, putting up my tree. That's pretty much all I got going on. Oh, I definitely want to know, what do you feel about moving back into face-to-face events? So I have not put on a face-to-face event as of yet. I have done a few paint parties that were face-to-face, but I have not hosted an event. What do you think about? People, let me know. Ja, let me know. What do you feel about doing face-to-face events that are small?
So we do the drive-in event, and we don't have so the crowd's not in it, but the poets we're together. and we do small events like that. So I'm fine with that. Um, I just won't do. It depends on the space. So I'm not going to be in a small space doing an event. That's why I think it's. I'm not really sure about that in a small space. So even what I do at the Charlotte Arts League, it's a big space. It's huge. Even if I'm in the classroom, it's a huge space. And big spaces like that, I'm not that concerned about. It's the smaller spaces I think I'm
Yeah.
more concerned about.
I'm thinking about doing an event where it's kind of like instead of it being from like 4 to 6 and you're there from 4 to 6, kind of doing like a little drive-by where you can come in at any time to paint or to have a couple of holiday vendors and stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of Zoom classes and a lot of the kits, but I definitely want to get back to my people, but I want to make sure that we're safe as possible. But I just want to, know your feedback on face-to-face.
Yeah, I want to do. I do want to do a Bob Marley, like we did the Seductive Nights. I want to do a Bob Marley one,
Let's do it.
and we could do
I
that.
got an idea already.
Yeah, we could do that at the Charlotte Arts League. It's big there, and it's a lot of room. So my thinking is, you're safer outside than you are in a closed space because it's more air circulating. So the Charlotte Arts League is really big, and it's a lot of space in there, and I think we could rock that out. So I got some ideas we could talk about with that.
I'm ready.
The movie was Stomp the Yard. That's the movie they said it was.
Yes, Brian White. A lot of people don't know his name. But I had to make sure I Googled that thing a couple years ago.
But he's not dark skinned, he's light skinned.
Well, I used to go back and forth, but I had a long phase of dark skinned, bald head guys. I don't know why that was my thing, but Brian White is not, but he was still my boo in my head.
I think only women can get away with that. Men, if we say that's my shorty in my mind, we look creepy. I don't know how that works. Y'all get away with it.
You got a point, but he was my boo in my head,
Yeah. Because I have a few celebrities that I'm like, I would love to take them down. Janet Jackson always stays at top of my list. Janet Jackson.
You say take them down? Okay.
Yeah, take them down.
I don't know if I would take Brian White down, but he was definitely, maybe we get to know each other and stuff.
Yeah, Janet Jackson has to stay at my top. I don't care what nobody says. That's even when Michael, which I felt so bad when Michael passed and she had put all that weight on.
Yeah.
Still my boo. I still loved her. I don't care. I loved her when she was getting her arm burnt with the iron. I still loved her.
I cannot. Oh my gosh. I cannot with you.
That was my boo. I think Mike said he's a good character with good hair.
Cool, Brian White. Yeah, he is.
Now he kept the hair on fleek in the movie. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Another one. What's the other one? Who's a choreographer? Dark skinned brother. What is his name? He was in that, and he's actually a real dance choreographer.
Oh, I like him too. I know who you're talking about. I like him too.
I know what y'all ladies like. I know what y'all like. I pays attention. They come on TV and the woman have to adjust her seat and like he could look at her. I
did that when Morris Chestnut walked out on the movie. What's the movie with the brothers?
The Best Man.
When he walked out, the Best Man won. What? Take down? It would be a takeover.
I don't really care to watch that movie.
Well, I don't watch it anymore, but yeah.
I never really liked it.
What?
Yeah, I didn't. It had its moments in it, but that's one of those movies I'd rather go and
it's a classic. Come on.
I don't know. Well, give me another movie that's a classic. Let's see.
Color Purple.
Oh yeah, I watched Color Purple.
Coming to America.
Yeah. Those I can rock with.
Okay.
That one I just wasn't. It didn't do it for me. I just wasn't really. Yeah. Oh, so let me go ahead and post it so you can read that.
I got you, boo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make those moves. I'm not gonna make those moves. Here's my last question for you.
Okay.
You on a road trip. You have to travel 4 hours. You cannot fly. you have to drive this 4 hours. Tell me what you're putting on the radio.
I'm putting on definitely some R&B.
Mhm.
Definitely, don't judge me.
I can switch.
I'm bumping some 50 Cent. I am bumping Erykah Badu, Outkast. We going old school with Levert.
Yeah. I can ride on your
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, we doing all that. And what's my man name? CeeLo Green.
Philo.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
I saw him when he came in. He opened up for Lionel Richie.
Yeah, he's a vibe. He's all the way a vibe.
Yeah.
Especially
That
on a
was-
road trip.
That was one of my best, one of the best concerts I've been to. Lionel Richie is still amazing. Like, he's a beast.
Yeah.
He still is. Steeler opened up for him. Steeler said, I know y'all came to see Lionel, but I'm here and I'm gonna get my money. So let me sing this song and I'm gonna get out the way.
Too funny. What's the worst concert you ever been to?
Oh gosh, Brian McKnight. And I love Brian McKnight music. Did you go to the Anytime video concert when he was here? It
No.
was on Valentine's Day. And I took my daughter's mom. I fell asleep.
No.
And I actually burped my baby girl when I after she drank her bottle. I would burp her to Brian McKnight's CD. I love Brian McKnight music. I just would never go see him in concert ever. Never.
Oh.
Never. Horrible. And after that, I knew not to go see Jaheim. And then I saw Jaheim when not Steve Harvey. I think it was Tom Joyner came here when they had it at the convention center.
Right. But Jaheim today is different.
I would be better off playing his music and looking out the window.
Oh wow.
Nothing. I mean, he was so dry. I felt bad for him because he can really sing. And my ex fiance, she met him. She even went backstage with him. She was like, "Yo, never go see him in concert. It's the coolest guy you could meet in the world, one of the coolest, but never go see him in concert." I was like, wow, yeah, that's sad. What was your worst concert experience?
The first time I've seen him twice. The first time R. Kelly was not. It wasn't good.
Really?
No, I mean, he did like, his sensual stuff, but he like changed costumes and he was like different characters and it just wasn't.
Oh man.
It wasn't good to me. But the second time. It was real good.
I saw that DVD when he did Feeling on Your Booty like the Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
Oh, that's classic. That is classic. That is classic.
He's a creative dude, but I don't agree with some of the things he's done. Definitely.
So this is my thing. I rock hard with R. Kelly. I don't rock with Robert.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Robert, I can't help you. But R. Kelly, I'm not changing my radio station. I still listen to R. Kelly radio station.
Me too.
I'm definitely never going to change Michael Jackson either because, I have my issues with what they did. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't like what they did with my man's. Michael Jackson was a whole vibe, yo. When he came out with that Off the Wall album, Michael Jackson shifted R&B music forever.
Yeah.
And I want people to understand that. You would not have a Neo, you would not have a Chris Brown. A lot of these entertainers you would not have them without Michael Jackson. And I still watch Teddy Pendergrass on YouTube.
Yeah.
Teddy Pendergrass did an all-woman concert, and he had an all-white. Google it, YouTube it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna have to because I don't know about that. So let me get into that.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Send me the link.
He sang Lionel Richie's "Lady" at this concert, and made you. Now you forgot Lionel Richie wrote the song.
Send me the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you that. You listen to gospel?
Of course.
Give me two greats that you love.
Recently I am in love with Tamala Mann.
Okay. Oh, that voice is phenomenal.
Oh, amazing. I stay on Kurt Franklin station on Pandora. Like that's my thing, you know, anywhere from Tamala Mann to Donna McKirkland, you know, so many, you know, even old school, like I like the Canton spirituals. That's what I grew up on. So my grandfather was a gospel promoter, big gospel promoter here in Charlotte. So all I knew was gospel growing up. I was in the stands at the Grady Cole Center with my little tutu dress, with my patent leather shoes, with my white stockings, with my ponytails. Like, I used to be in a building.
I'm gonna tell you something. I wish Tamala Mann would just go ahead and do one secular music album.
I know. I thought you were gonna say song. A whole album?
I want to do a whole album.
She ain't gonna do that.
I know she ain't gonna do it, but her voice would just have me just wrapped up
it's
in
amazing.
all kinds of I don't know what. Yeah, I wish she would just for me. Like, I wish I could talk on a phone conversation. I would just do poems until she said, "Okay, I'll do it."
You know what? I feel that way about Leandria. I forgot her last name, but she won the BET Sunday's Best.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? I'll send you the link.
I don't watch TV, so you know.
I'll send you the link.
Okay, cool. I thought you was gonna say, what's that? Liana Lahaves? What is that? That oh my gosh, she's a guitarist and a vocalist. Liana Lahave. I can't remember her name. I'm gonna post her video today.
Send me the link.
That girl is, oh my god, she is. My daughter's sister turned me on to her. She is fabulous. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy you came here to be with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to talk to you about some stuff once we get off of here. I'm going to close this thing, and we'll talk about some business stuff because we want them all in our business. So y'all, nosy people, I'm just playing. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. We'll be here tomorrow. I got some more guests for y'all. Actually, I'm excited because I'm hoping that my creative writing instructor from college is going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to get back to him. He said he is. Amazing dude. His writing was crazy. And in his class, I learned to stretch my writing. So I'm hoping that he's still going to be here tomorrow. But
I hope so too.
Yeah, come through. I got this whole week. I think I got this week up until next Wednesday, already booked out. I need an assistant because this is hard work. This is hard work.
Yeah.
But you a Saints fan? Is that what those colors are?
No, well, there are, but no, I'm not a sports fan. I just like the shirt. It was like glistening and glowing and, you know, glitz and glam, you know. I like the sparkle. I like the, you know. I don't like the shine. I like the sparkle. It's a difference between shining and sparkle.
You know, it's a poem. That's a poem in itself. That's a whole.
Yeah, hold up. No, wait. Rewind.
I didn't know you don't like sports.
Well, I'll watch it. Like if somebody invites me, my uncle has season tickets. So like when he can't go, he's like, yo, you want to go? And I'm like, yeah. But I'm not following it. If
you gotta hook me up, son. Let me go with you. It's all good.
I got you. When the roll go away, then I got you.
I'm not a Carolina Panther fan at all. I will root against anybody that's playing against the Cowboys or the Patriots. So
well, no, he has Hornets season.
Oh, basketball. Yes. Listen. That's my number one. That's my favorite. Matter of fact,
I got you.
We got to talk when we finish here.
I got you.
Thank y'all again for tuning in. This is your boy, Coach John Smalls, man. I love y'all, and I'm going to make sure tomorrow's going to be just as great. I always ask you to challenge yourself today, be a better person than you was yesterday. You have the potential to be amazing, great, fantastic, and super. So just go out and be that because nobody else can be the most phenomenal person that you are. Nobody else can live in your skin. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same channel. Be blessed. Peace.